Hey, okay. What am I doing? I don't know. Oh my god, my elbow. That really hurt. Hi! I'm really hungry right now. I have like all these desserts just like staring at me, begging to be eaten. So I decided to do Chinese desserts today. Not a lot of people know what Chinese desserts are. The desserts I'm going to talk about today are my personal favorite Chinese desserts. You're not going to see any red bean. That's how I feel about red bean. You're not going to see any taro. You're not going to see any durian. Throwing up. Anyways. Let's eat. Egg tarts. Yeah. It's like the sun. Isn't it pretty? So this is a must-have whenever you go to dim sum. Like, I always need to have something sweet after any sort of meal. Dim sum, not an exception. There's some crazy people out there who will go meal without anything sweet at the end because they're insane. So egg tarts are basically like a little pie of like egg custard. There's two types of egg tarts. This one here has got the flaky crust, and then there's the other egg tarts out there that have the pie crust, right? So, but I personally like the ones with the flaky crust because it's like super buttery and flaky. When I was a kid, I would actually take a spoon and like scrape the egg tart filling out and actually throw out the crust. Because I wasn't much of a crust person growing up as a kid. I love the custard inside. Definitely like a creme caramel. So this next dessert you can also find at dim sum, or you can find it at any Chinese bakery. Okay, so like, remember when I said that you wouldn't find any red bean in this episode of my top favorite Chinese desserts? I lied. I know. So what I'm gonna show you, kind of like a steamed cake of sorts. Here we go. Ay, ay, ay. Ugh. So they're like little steamed cakes, right? And they've got red bean in it, or azuki beans. If you were Japanese, you would call it azuki beans, but I'm not Japanese, so I don't know why I'm calling it azuki beans. You can get them with brown sugar or white sugar, and they've got kind of a squishy consistency. This is literally the only dessert I will eat with red bean in it. Because, again, red bean. So I like the brown sugar one because it's always a bit stickier and it's got that nice molassesy, sexy sort of like dark rhythm going on, you know? It's almost got like a coffee sort of thing going on. Almost like you're eating a piece of like cookie dough. Like chocolate chip cookie dough, except it's red bean. So this next dessert coming up is a personal favorite of mine and a lot of Chinese kids that I knew growing up. If you went to dim sum, you would get this, obviously, because it's mango. If you don't know what I'm talking about, what's wrong with you? Of course, talking about mango pudding. This mango pudding that I got here, it's circular. When you go to dim sum, the mango pudding is usually a heart shape or it's in the shape of a fish. What I like to do, I have here some evaporated milk and I like to pour it on top like so. Talk about food porn. Beautiful. And this one's got mango pieces on it. Delicious. Oh god, I can't because it's so good. Oh, that was effing delicious. Got fluff on my face. This next series of desserts that I'm going to talk about is usually found in Chinese dessert places where you know all they serve is desserts. Usually what you find is like your traditional sweet soups and the like this first one. Black sesame sweet soup. I realize it doesn't look that appetizing because it's black and it's thick, like tar. I would die for this stuff. It's so nutty. Roastedness. Oh my god. Oh. Tofu pudding. So this year, uber popular. It's like our version of creme brulee without the finesse. Usually served with ginger syrup, and it is almost always sweetened. I realize it's pretty much not. I forgot to put the sugar in it. There's sugar syrup or something. Oh, salty. Oh yeah, that's way better. Great thing about tofu, it's like a carrier of all things. It can be sweet, it can be salty, spicy, bitter, stinky. I've never tried stinky tofu. Maybe when I go to Taiwan. In sweetened coconut milk. Also a favorite of mine, because duh, coconut milk, why the hell not? It's essentially tapioca. You know, the same stuff you would get in your bubble tea, but smaller. And you can usually get with coconut milk, or you can get with fresh fruit. It's like Kevin in a bowl. Oh god, it's so good. It's got a yogurty quality. That's what it is. Dessert I'm having, it's gross looking because I to a plate instead of a bowl. A little new to me. I never used to have ginger when I was little, but now I really, really like it. It is the bomb. Basically like a ginger milk pudding. And it looks it. Don't you dare judge it. But trust me, it is so good. It's like sweet and gingery and hot and spicy. Like a woman, I don't know. I love ginger now. Grow up older, you just happen to like the stuff that you hated as a kid and thought your parents were crazy for eating it. Maybe I'll like durian someday. My video for today. I hope you enjoyed watching me eat all this delicious food. Thank you for suggesting it. Like and subscribe and comment below and tell me what your favorite Chinese desserts are. Me. Thank you for watching and see ya.